Before muscle cars ruled the streets, there was another breed of power. Engines built not for comfort, but for courage. Born in garages, tested on dry lakes, and worshipped on Main Street. These were the machines that turned ordinary men into legends. The engines that defined an era and built the heartbeat of American speed. Oldsmobile Rocket 303, 1949. When the Oldsmobile Rocket 303 debuted in 1949, it changed everything. America had just come out of World War II. Factories were filled with brilliant engineers, and the country was hungry for speed. Until then, cars were big, heavy, and slow, but the Rocket, it was a revelation. This small 5.0-liter V8 produced 135 horsepower and 283 pound-feet of torque. Not crazy today, but a rocket in 1949. It was the first mass-produced high-compression overhead valve V8, a design that made engines lighter, smoother, and far more efficient than the old flatheads. Under the hood of the Oldsmobile 88, it transformed a modest family car into something dangerous. For the first time, anyone could walk into a dealership and buy a car that could outrun the police. Racers immediately noticed. The Rocket 88 dominated early NASCAR races, winning 9 out of 10 in 1950. On the drag strip, it became a favorite because it was simple to tune. Swap the carb, mill the heads, open the exhaust, and it screamed. It became the blueprint for the entire hot rod scene. Light car, powerful motor, no nonsense. The Rocket name wasn't just marketing, it captured America's mood. Jet age, space race, futuristic optimism. People were obsessed with rockets, and Oldsmobile gave them one they could drive. Chevrolet 283 small block, 1957. In 1957, Chevrolet didn't just build an engine, it built an empire. The 283 small block V8 was the perfect balance of size, power, and simplicity. It made history by producing 1 horsepower per cubic inch, 283 horsepower from 283 cubic inches, a world first. That record alone cemented its legacy. This small block introduced Rochester mechanical fuel injection, a system years ahead of its time. Lightweight, compact, and durable, the 283 was the ultimate hot rod engine. It powered everything: Corvettes, Bel Airs, trucks, and backyard race cars. Its forged crankshaft, pushrod simplicity, and small dimensions made it endlessly tunable. It birthed the small block dynasty, leading to the 327, 350, 400, and eventually the LS family. In many ways, the 283 was the blueprint for every GM V8 that followed. It combined American ingenuity with mechanical purity, and that made it immortal. When you hear the growl of a small block Chevy, you're hearing more than an engine. You're hearing 6 decades of dominance, born from one perfect formula in 1957. Chrysler FirePower Hemi 331-354, 1951 to 1956. In 1951, Chrysler introduced something so advanced that it instantly changed engine design forever: the FirePower Hemi. Its hemispherical combustion chambers burned fuel more efficiently and produced unmatched power for the era. The 331 FirePower delivered 180 horsepower, later growing to 235 in the 354 version. These weren't just numbers, this was aerospace thinking applied to Detroit muscle. The Hemi's name came from its hemispherical head shape, allowing the valves to face each other at wide angles. This meant smoother airflow, better cooling, and enormous torque. The FirePower wasn't cheap or light, but when you heard that deep, thunderous idle, you knew it meant business. Chrysler didn't just build an engine, it built an icon. Hot rodders saw potential immediately. The Hemi could take high compression and nitro, perfect for drag racing. By the mid-1950s, it powered top fuel rails and Bonneville record cars. It became the ultimate status symbol. If your rod had a Hemi, you weren't messing around. The 331 and 354 versions paved the way for the legendary 392 and later the 426 Elephant. But the early FirePower was where it all began, the first true American super engine. It proved that raw power could come from precision engineering, not just displacement. Today, the early Hemi is sacred among builders. Heavy, complex, expensive, but unmatched in character. When that polished aluminum valve cover reads FirePower, it means history, innovation, and domination, all in one word. It wasn't just an engine, It was the birth of a legend, the fire that ignited America's obsession with the word Hemi. Lincoln Y Block 317, 1952. The Lincoln Y Block 317 was born from competition. In the early 1950s, Ford needed something to rival Cadillac's 331 and Oldsmobile's Rocket. The answer was the Y Block. Named for its deep-skirted block design that resembled the letter Y, it was strong, smooth, and built to last forever. The 317 made around 160 horsepower, but its strength was its durability. It used a forged crank, heavy-duty internals, and shaft-mounted rocker arms that made it nearly bulletproof. This motor didn't scream. It roared slowly, with authority. It powered Lincolns, early Thunderbirds, and even the legendary Carrera Panamericana rally cars. The Y Block was the unsung workhorse that bridged the gap between early flatheads and modern Ford muscle. Cadillac 331 V8, 1949. In 1949, Cadillac unleashed the 331 cubic inch V8, an engineering masterpiece that combined elegance with power. While Oldsmobile chased raw speed, Cadillac aimed for perfection. Designed under Ed Cole, the 331 was all new. Short stroke, overhead valve, lightweight, and balanced. It produced 160 horsepower, but its secret wasn't just output, it was refinement. The 331 was smooth, quiet, and built to last. Its deep skirt block, forged crank, and aluminum pistons gave it strength with precision. It was an engine for luxury sedans, but hot rodders quickly discovered it was also the perfect swap. By the early 1950s, Cad-powered Fords ruled the streets and the dry lakes. You got Cadillac torque in a lightweight Ford body, the best of both worlds. Dodge Red Ram Hemi 241-270, 1953 to 1955. When Chrysler's big Hemis stole headlines, Dodge decided to build its own smaller version, the Red Ram Hemi. Introduced in 1953, the 241 cubic inch V8 was compact, affordable, and full of Hemi magic. With hemispherical heads and a forged crankshaft, it produced 140 horsepower from a tiny displacement. 2 years later, Dodge expanded it to 270 cubic inches and nearly 200 horsepower, turning a mild motor into a serious performer. The Red Ram shared the same head design as the Chrysler FirePower, but in a smaller, lighter block. That made it perfect for T-buckets, coupes, and lightweight roadsters. It wasn't as famous as its big brothers, but it played a crucial role in spreading the Hemi legacy beyond luxury cars. It proved that even a small V8 could deliver massive punch when designed right. Decades have passed, but their sound still echoes. From drag strips to desert roads, the spirit of these engines never died. Each roar tells a story of innovation, rebellion, and pride. Because in the end, it wasn't just metal and fuel, it was a generation's dream.